Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, oh, oh. That's the future of Kacha. This is a humongous piece. This piece is so gorgeous. When I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, we ran and we got it. And it's right here now. It's huge. I can't take it to my studio to paint it, so we will be doing everything right here in the middle of the store. I have inspiration. As soon as I saw it, I knew what color I wanted to do it and how I wanted to look. So all I have to do today is give it a good clean. I actually did clean it off the camera, but I realized that there is oily residue, so which tells me that they use some old English or something to clean this piece. So I'm going to go again today with crud cutter, give it a really good wash to get rid of that oil, remove the hardware, and get into the painting. So I am done cleaning it for the second time, and my water is really dirty still. So I'm just going to keep washing this piece until my water is clear, because that is the most important thing. I feel like there is oil on this piece and we don't want oil. We want to remove all of that so we can put our paint on it. Day number 2, and today is the day that we start painting. Finally, I waited like a whole week to start painting this piece. I'm so excited. The color we are going to use is Kacha Pink. The moment I saw this piece, I knew I wanted it to be Kacha Pink. I'm firm on that decision, even though everybody around me is telling me that's too bold, that's too bright, but I do whatever I want to do with my pieces. So let's grab some Kacha paint and start painting. Beautiful, yummy.
Day number 3 of working on this gorgeous piece of furniture. Yesterday, all I did was put the first coat on, and that took a really long time because this piece is massive. And today we're going to do exactly the same, put another coat, maybe even a third one.
Day number 4 on working on this beautiful piece, and today is the day when I need to move on from just the base color. I am not 100% sure how I want to approach this, so what I'm going to do is test it out, test my idea on the side by using shadow gray and a little 2-inch chip brush to add some depth, and I'm going to play a little bit and see how that looks before I decide to move to do that to the entire piece. So let's test it out. We got some shadow gray, so what I'm going to do is just grab a little bit and unload it. Okay. So I'm going really light here because I just want a little bit. I like it. I actually really like where this is going. It's giving me a little bit of shadow. And this is the reason why I have shadow gray color in my palette, because this is the color that I will use for aging, shadowing, and it's doing exactly that. It's adding the depth to this color, adding the depth to this piece. You can see all the dimension. You can see all the work here. So I like it. I'm going to add a little bit more maybe on the crown, see how that looks. And I think I'm just going to continue doing this to the entire piece, just going lightly and dry brushing. For this, I suggest for you to go really light. It's much easier to keep adding more if you feel like you're missing some. But if you put too much, then you have to go back with the base color, and that's more work. So just go light. Okay, so this is going to take a really long time, so I'm going to try. My goal for today is to do the shading on both sides, and tomorrow I'll come back and do it on front. This is time consuming. If you want to create a beautiful depth that looks natural, you have to take your time. It's constantly brushing off the paint and brushing on the furniture. That takes a lot of time. My arm already hurts and I'm not even halfway through this side. So I'm just going to put headphones on, listen to some music and have fun on both sides. And tomorrow I'll be back to continue shading because I really love how this looks. It looks gorgeous. It adds a richness to the piece, depth. It just looks beautiful, but good things take time, so we're gonna take some time. Let's get some shadow gray. So let me show you how this is done step by step. You got a little bit of paint, very little paint on the brush. You unload this. This is gonna get you for a long time, like you don't have to keep adding. And now you want to unload that. So now your brush, you see, if I touch it, it's barely anything. You can't really see anything. So that's how you want your brush to feel when you're dry brushing. And now we're going to dry brush this area here. So I'm just going over these, what they're called, crevices. And now we're going lightly around them. And this is something you want to do around raised areas of your furniture. Like usually you don't want to do this on the flat surfaces. If your drawer is flat, then you will do this shading technique around the edges. But when I'm working on pieces that have all kind of details, I always go around every detail, and that way we're creating depth and it looks beautiful. Day number 5, working on this piece, we're still dry brushing. Today's Friday. I can't wait to finish dry brushing so I can go get some rest on the weekend and come back on Monday fresh to continue. too much. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is stop right here, even though I'm not done dry brushing completely the front. It's Friday afternoon, I am tired, I'm exhausted, I want to take a break. The reason is because I'm noticing that I'm very tired, so I am rushing the process. I'm slapping shadow gray in some areas too much, and I don't like that. Dry brushing takes patience, so it's much better to take a break here, stop right here, go enjoy my weekend, and come back on Monday refreshed and finish dry brushing. It will go much faster. Sometimes it's not worth forcing some stuff. So it's a massive piece. I knew what I was getting into. I knew it was going to take me 2 weeks to complete it. So that's what we will do, and I will see you on Monday refreshed. Day number 7, we're finally done dry brushing this piece, and now I'm going to protect the paint by using clear wax. My goal for today is to protect the piece with clear wax and open it and moisturize inside the wood. I want to keep it as is inside, so I'm just going to use Old English and put it all over to make it nice and shiny. So that's my goal for today, and then tomorrow will be my final day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to finish it tomorrow. What I'm using is Kacha Furniture wax. It's coming out really soon. I am so excited because I really love this wax. I use all my knowledge that I have for last 10 years of painting to create this kind of wax that is easy to spread, but it gives you amazing protection. So when waxing, all you have to do is get a brush. If you don't have a waxing brush, it's totally fine. You can use a microfiber cloth, and you get some wax onto your brush or on the cloth, and then you simply go over your paint everywhere. You want to cover every single inch of your painted area, and you follow up that by a clean microfiber cloth. So you just go over to get rid of extra wax, and now you're done. At this point, you want to let your wax cure for 2 to 3 weeks. Which doesn't mean that you can use your pieces. You can use them, but just have in mind that they're freshly painted and freshly protected. So it's simple as that. Wax gives depth to your paint. As you can see, our color is becoming richer, more vibrant, more beautiful, in my opinion. In case you don't like to wax, you can use a water-based top coat. We have matte and satin. And in that case, you don't have to wax. So you don't use both. You either use wax or a top coat. Just pick one. Day number 8 and our final day, and I'm so happy and excited because today is my favorite day when I apply some gold, and I love to do gold. So let's add some gold and let's finish this project because I'm quite tired of it, even though I love it. So we are going to dry brush some gold today. What I have here is 2 different shades of gilding wax. So I have Eternal and I have Cosmic Ray Gold. And you can see the difference. I usually use Eternal Decor Wax for majority of my pieces, but I feel like with Kacha Pink, I need to be a little more warm. So that's why I got Cosmic Ray Gold, which is very orange, super warm, and that is going to make my Eternal warmer. And this is something that I do all the time. So I create my own custom shade of gilding wax. So I'm just going to show you how I mix it. And if you feel like you got too much of orange tones, you can just add a little bit of more Eternal. It's a lot of back and forth basically to get the right shade, but I like to do that. Look how nice this look now. It's such a beautiful shade of gold. It's warm. I love it. So, and you can see where we started. This is Cosmic Ray Gold. This is Eternal, and this is our custom color, and I really, really like it. So now we can start applying it to the piece. Gorgeous.